Alrighty, it is episode 49, back at the lake.
Of course.
We are here early as hell this morning. Got here at, 9:15?
Early for our generation, yeah.
Bro, an hour drive to get somewhere at 9:15? I was up at 7. That's relatively early.
That's pretty early.
It's not getting up at 5,
That's
but
true. I got up at 7:30.
yeah, back at the lake. It is Father's Day. Oh, go ahead.
Father's Day. Speaking of Father's Day, interesting fact. We looked this up yesterday because I was curious. So when my grandmother had her first kid, we looked this up. That was in 1972.
All right.
She was 24 when she was born. And the average age to have a child, the first child, for the average age for a woman to have a first child was 24 in 1972. Today, it's 27 and like 6 months or something like that.
Yeah.
So it didn't change as much as I thought it would have.
Right.
I thought that would be more like 30.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, I guess the whole average, though.
right.
There's still a lot of...
And I don't know. I just got my sister to look that up because I didn't have my phone on me. But so I don't know whether that was like the U.S. or like worldwide. I doubt it's worldwide.
Right.
Probably not good data if it's worldwide anyway. So
No, worldwide, I would imagine, is still pretty young.
yeah.
I don't know.
But anyway, interesting. We were talking about that.
Yeah. Fucking, it's June 16th.
Juneteenth?
Is that today?
I'm not sure. I think it's the 16th.
I believe
right?
it. Yeah, I think you're right.
I'll have to look.
Sorry, we apologize for our ignorance.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure it is the 16th.
Yeah, we're talking next week will be the year anniversary. Our first ever episode dropped on June 23rd, and next Sunday is June 23rd. And we usually record on Sundays, so that will likely be the year anniversary on episode 50. But either way, welcome to Upacreek Podcast. If you want to email us, fucking upacreek at thepaddlepod.com. You can send us suggestions to talk about, criticize us, fucking whatever you want to do. But shoot us an email if you feel like writing into the show. Upacreek at thepaddlepod.com. I also always have it in the description of the YouTube videos and the podcast episodes.
Nice cock, brother.
There's quite a few of them.
Nice cocks.
I got cock socks.
Oh my God. Juneteenth is the 19th.
19th. Okay, yes. Again, we apologize for our ignorance. We are bigoted assholes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Some stupid.
So you did your Father's Day celebration yesterday?
Yeah. We went and ate at this like diner in Newberry. It's called like The Grill or something like that. It's on like Main Street. And it's an old school like ass diner with a bar with no alcohol type shit. It was like, you know what I'm saying?
Like a Waffle House style.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had like a diner, like an old school diner feel about it. It was all right. Like it was good. It was decent diner food. But then we went and got some ice cream afterwards, and then that was good.
Ice cream? Where? You go to Brewster's?
No, it was this little. I think it was called Lola. I think it's called Lola's.
Lola's
in Newberry. It's like right on their main street too. There's way too many golf carts in Newberry's downtown for my liking. If you
really?
if you can ride golf carts just around downtown on a Saturday afternoon, your downtown is shit.
I disagree.
Like, where's the traffic? You could just ride golf carts around?
It's golf cart traffic.
No, it was not, dude. It was just a few golf carts, bro. It was just like, this is way too casual. Like,
see, my perspective,
golf carts around.
My perspective comes from like Myrtle Beach, though. Everybody's cruising in golf carts,
which is stupid.
No, it's not. It's chill.
All the tourists are like gonna try to hit you.
It's beach life, bro. I mean, I agree. Newberry. Why the fuck are you riding around in golf carts in Newberry? But at the beach?
Yeah, right.
Come on.
Dude, there's always those idiots that try to go to the grocery store from Ocean Lakes on their golf cart. They try to pass like the 10 lanes of traffic that are like at that big intersection. They're like, what the fuck?
There's literally like golf cart paths around the highway. right there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like
On in Ocean Lake?
yeah, like it's.
I'm sure they have decent bike paths and shit.
Oh yeah, they got some good bike paths. You can bike like all the way from like North Myrtle Beach to Ocean Lakes, like all the way. It's nice. Not that I mean that's a, that's
yeah,
a distance,
right.
but,
Right, because it's all connected.
Yeah, and
Dude.
I mean they encourage bike traffic.
Summer's here, man. What, are you excited about anything for the summer? You got anything you want to do this summer?
No, not really.
You're dropping an album this summer.
Oh yeah.
That's or an EP. Yeah.
EP, 5-song EP coming out. I can't remember if I said it for the 28th or the 29th. Because I'm great at promoting my stuff. the EP is titled "No Time for Promotion."
The 29th is a Saturday.
Yes, I think I said it for Friday, the 28th. Right. Either way, I may try and make some time to get some footage to post some clips and promote it. If I don't, then it is apt.
It's just out there.
Yeah, like I mean,
it's in the eternal ether that is the cloud.
It's more of an acoustic. It's like super chill, kind of acousticy. Not at all like some of the previous stuff I put out.
You know what? You're speaking of the eternal ether that is the cloud. Like, I was thinking about this. Like, everybody's like,
"Were we speaking of that?"
I just was because, like, that's not even the same thing. We're talking about like music platforms, which isn't even really the cloud, but it's just like when everybody was always saying, like, oh, they everybody always says like they own your information.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, what does that mean? You know what I mean? But now I'm like, oh wait. Everything we store is on a server on some giant piece of land somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere.
They literally own our saved information, like our pictures, our files,
the database,
our Google Docs, our like literally everything.
Right. Well, they own
the storage space that we use to save it on.
Right, but they don't.
We rent it from them monthly.
But they don't own the rights to the content that is stored there necessarily. Like my song is saved on the cloud.
Well, I mean, who knows like
what's
in those?
So what's crazy is Adobe, Adobe, who is Photoshop and Illustrator and Premiere Pro and all these editing programs, is apparently their latest update says that they basically own the rights to any work you do through their software. Or not that they own the rights, but they have the ability to like use anything you make for their own promotional material or something like that.
Ooh,
I just saw
that's
like
cool. I mean, that's cool, but at the same time it's like kind of fucked up.
What's crazy, a lot of people use Photoshop and they might have like NDAs for what they're working on. If you're working on a startup and you're making logos for a company that doesn't exist yet, like you might be under.
You're probably using a different program.
I don't know, but
you're probably using some like fancy government program.
No. No, I'm saying like any startup. Like if I'm designing a logo for the next cryptocurrency.
No, I see what you mean. Like you sign a non-disclosure agreement with a client of yours. I see what you mean. I'm sorry.
So I only saw like one clip, kind of talking about how that was BS. So I don't know how intense that is, or if that's actually accurate, or maybe it was overblown. But it's crazy that like that's a subscription service. You pay every month for software to edit, which is so it used to not be that way. You used to just buy the Adobe suite.
Right, you buy the like you would buy the Word or the Microsoft application.
Yeah, and that's also
and now you have access to
it
forever, right? And it's so everything is subscription based now, man.
Logic Pro is not subscription. I bought I doubt it'll stay that way forever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I bought Logic outright. Got some visitors. Sorry, that threw off my train of thought.
But everything's going subscription based.
Everything.
It's so stupid.
Which some things it's very convenient, but for like the reason they can do a subscription based thing for Adobe is because they constantly are updating it.
Right.
Like recently they've added a bunch of like AI prompting where if you want to like generate an image right there within Adobe, you can just click over to this tab and tell it what you want it to generate, and you got that right there in Photoshop. So if you just bought the program outright, then they wouldn't have the incentive to keep making it better and better and better unless they like charged you for the updates. Because if I just paid $200 for $1,000 even for just like the entire Adobe suite, And then they came out with that AI powered update, and it's like, well, shit, he paid for it 3 years ago before any of this even existed. Like, would it be worth it to charge an additional fee to download that specific update?
Right.
So they just kind of bypass all that thinking by just subscription based.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense, but it is frustrating to not like.
They even try to do it with products now. You go on Amazon and you're like buying some like detergent or some shit, and they're like, "Do you want to buy this every 2 months?"
Yeah. That's like just a auto renewal type of thing,
Right.
not necessarily a subscription, but yeah, it's like
No, they literally say save by subscribing.
that's so stupid. That's
the
so
word
weird.
they use. They use the word. But yeah,
all it
no,
is
totally.
Amazon just automatically buying it again every 2 months for you.
Right. No, you're right.
Kind of like.
Speaking of, I made a move to powdered dish detergent because you recommended that.
Oh yeah, for the dishwasher.
A long time ago. Yeah, powdered dish detergent. Yeah, like for your machine washer, I guess.
Right.
I shouldn't say like dish soap.
Yeah, well, I guess detergent and soap. I just
Yeah.
I am the dishwasher.
I switched over. Yeah, right.
I use Dawn.
Yeah, it's funny that you don't even have a dishwasher, and you were like, you should use powdered soap. And
It's only because
have a dishwasher.
I grew up with a dishwasher that never fucking worked, and I watched a video by this dude named Technology Connections. I'm pretty sure we ran through all this, when I first told you that. I think it was on the podcast.
Okay.
But
I think you're right. I think
there's a lot of things you can do to make your dishwasher more effective.
I smelled like the burnt, like that like the pod. It's in this like little plasticky dissolvable pouch, right? And when I would open my dishwasher, it smelled like burnt plastic.
Really?
Yes, and you were talking about the buildup of that gelatin plasticky gunk on the filter. When you constantly run it, you take it out. Have you ever seen images of that?
Yeah.
People will take out the filter and then they'll wipe off this bullshit like clear gunk that is that pod because it only semi dissolves.
I don't like the pods.
And then it coagulates on the filters.
Right.
And then, like I said, I would smell it. Like I would smell the. So I was like, "Fuck this! I'm gonna go with the powder." And I used the powder for the first time. Didn't notice that bad of a smell.
Also, it's powdered detergent's the cheapest option,
especially for if you're looking for like more not so harsh,
right?
Like because the powder ones they sell at the store, most of the powder ones they sell at the store are very heavily fragranced, but you can get some good price ones online that are very not too harsh.
Yeah, any of the like the Tide Pods, the laundry detergent pods.
Yeah, I don't use those either.
It's the least possible bang for your buck of any detergent you can get.
It's ridiculous. They're so expensive.
It's like $1 per load.
It's ridiculous.
Like literally, you get a pack of like 15 pods. It's like a $15 bag of pods.
I got a higher quality powder dish detergent.
Right.
Then I would get a lower quality expensive pod.
Right. Lower quality. And like for laundry especially, like you don't need that much detergent in your laundry. Like at all. Like I never, the little cap, I use like Gain most of the time. The little cap has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I never go above like 2. You don't need that much detergent.
Yeah.
So you're spending like 10 cents a load. Not counting the cost of the water, which is also like not much at all.
Dude, I'm a savage for buy one get one free. Dude, if I go to the detergent, like the other day I was at Publix. Publix has some banger buy one get one free.
Oh really?
If you yeah. I don't know if you're around the Publix, these people or any people, but
is
if
Publix
you are,
nationwide?
They're just southeast.
Southeast, okay.
Yeah. But anyway, there was some sensitive skin Arm & Hammer.
Yeah.
Detergent.
Yeah.
Hannah was like, "Get some Downy." I was like, "No, fuck that."
Yeah.
I'm getting the buy one get one free Arm & Hammer. You realize, like you said, at that point,
5 cents.
It's ridiculously
It's
cheap.
pennies per load.
Pennies on the dollar for your fucking pods.
And I think I use Arm & Hammer deodorant. It's got like none of the claims like no aluminum, no parabens or what the fuck are parabens? I see that everywhere over like shampoo and like
I think it's like leprechaun cum?
What are parabens?
No, I think it's related to plastics.
Yeah, because microplastics are the phthalates, right?
Phthalates are the actual chemical compounds that make up plastics.
Okay.
They're a constituent of the
What are-
matrix.
What are parabens?
Yeah, look
You
it
want to
up.
Google or you want me
I'll
to
Google.
Google?
I'll give it a Google.
Yeah, I'm not like crazy about like, oh no, don't use antiperspirant or no aluminum or like, but when I'm
Okay, they're a group of chemicals that are used as preservatives in many products, including cosmetics, foods, and pharmaceuticals. They are also known as para-hydroxybenzoates or esters of para-hydroxybenzoic acid. Some common paraben ingredients include methylparaben, propylparaben, butylparaben, isopropylparaben,
all right, I got it.
isobutylparaben. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, they're preservatives. Yeah.
Yeah, I started using like if it's the same price, why not get the better shit?
I mean, and when we say same price, it's like within $1.
Right.
Of a $5 purchase.
Yeah.
For
And
something you're going to use every day for the next 6 months.
Right. Like I started using native.
Like it just makes sense.
The native shampoo.
Mm.
That's like it's got like I don't know, like 7 ingredients or something.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
natural, dude. It's nice.
Dude, you know what I've been fucking with lately?
What?
Shampoo bars.
Shampoo bars.
It's like 5 ingredients, 6 ingredients, something like that, 7 ingredients, and it's just a bar. It lathers up it just lathers up like a soap, and I use it on my head.
I don't know. I feel like how good's the lather? I got a lot of hair.
Some are better. Like okay, I've used 2 different brands.
Yeah.
And the first one, I can't remember the brand, but it's just a small little bar soap, and the lather wasn't great. My hair's really thick,
Yeah.
And this was in the wintertime when I was using the last of it. I had to lather twice.
Okay.
So I'd have to like lather, put it in my head, lather, put it in my head.
Yeah.
But the one I have now, the lather is incredible. Like
What's
it
the
lathers
brand?
very nice. I'll send you a picture of it. I can't
Okay.
remember. I want to say it's. Oh no, I know what it is. What's that company?
Dr. Squat.
Dannon? No, not Dannon.
Duke Cannon.
Duke. That's what it is. I'm pretty sure it's that.
Yeah,
brand.
I see that stuff in Lowe's.
I'm pretty sure. Maybe I don't know. I think the shampoo's different. I've been using the Duke Cannon. I have a big bar of Duke Cannon. So, but I've been using that, which I like. I like the smell of it a lot.
I don't know.
think it's that good in terms of the ingredient list though. I think it's one of those.
You used to have some of that Dr. Squatch, didn't you?
Yeah, I've tried Dr. Squash. I like it a lot. It runs out so fast.
Yeah,
That's my
I've got
only
this.
complaint with it. It doesn't last. Those bars don't last very
I
long.
feel like I've talked about this on the podcast, but I've got this. I bought this like for $20. It's like a 20-ounce thing of body wash that is concentrated. So you buy this one thing and then you mix like 1 ounce with like 8 ounces of water to make the actual body wash.
Do you use?
And dude, that 20-ounce thing is going to last me years.
Wow.
I've literally mixed it. I've mixed it to make one. Like I've got this little soap dispenser that I mix it in for the body wash, and I've mixed it once since I bought it. The thing's still like 95% full.
What
and then
brand is it?
the actual thing that I diluted is like maybe halfway down at this point, and that's been probably almost a year of use.
Yeah.
Like that shit's gonna last me forever.
What brand is that?
I forget. It's like this really scientific looking bottle. Like it's not like branded and flashy. It's just got a bunch of like information on the bottle.
Mm-hmm.
I forget the brand, but it's got like.
Dude, there's something to be said for honing in your daily simple things. You know what I'm saying?
I need to find a good face wash. That's what I need.
I know.
But no, it's got like hemp oil and like tea tree oil and natural shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be, free of a lot of the other bullshit. But
Do you wash your legs in the shower?
I have we? I feel like we're repeating, but
We can move on. That's not a good.
No.
Forget I asked that.
No, I think we have discussed this, and I said I can't remember if this was on the podcast. I have different levels of shower.
Yeah. Okay. We have talked about.
Okay,
this.
yeah. Like sometimes I'm in for a deep. Like this morning, I lathered everything. I washed my legs, but I didn't wash my hair. because
Right.
I was in a rush and I was already a little bit late to get out the door this morning, so I didn't have I didn't really want to deal with all that. But you know, if I hadn't sweat that much, I might just go, you know, PCNA, pitch, crotch, and ass, and then like
hmm
if it's like I had a sweaty day or I'm a little dirty or dusty, I'm like, all right, full lather time. It just depends.
Yeah, it sucks. Like in the winter, you won't need a shower for like 2 weeks or something. but now in the summer, it's like, damn, I need
like 4 a
I
day.
need to shower every day. Damn, shit. No, I'm just kidding.
Dude, it's
Um,
awful. Like I was building picnic tables Friday, and that's outside work. It was
I
like
get drenched
90
drenched
fucking
with
degrees.
sweat within 30 minutes.
Bro, I walked
at
out.
least once a day.
I walked out for like 5 minutes, came back in, walked out 5 minutes, came back in. Like I was doing it in trips, or else I would have been drenched. Even
Yeah,
just being
it's-
outside for 5 minutes is insane.
Yesterday was hot as fuck. And
Yeah,
it's only gonna
yesterday-
get worse.
Yesterday, I think it was 93. Feels like 97. Whew.
Dude, I work at like so there's this every day at lunch. I've changed up my routine. Late, I was talking about I used to do pull-ups every day
Yeah.
at lunch and the dips or whatever, push-ups. I've been working with a soccer ball just because I've been playing in this pickup league
Really?
on Wednesdays. Yeah, it's not
That's
a pickup
cool.
league. It's like our little co-ed register league on Wednesdays. So I've been playing with a soccer ball every day at lunch, and I play it. There's this brick kind of courtyard thing in the Riverside Park in Columbia, which is like less than 10 minutes, same place. But I love it because there's brick walls everywhere.
Yeah.
So I just hammer the ball into the wall. You know what I mean? And it's just
Oh,
nice.
that's fun.
Yeah.
That's so much fun.
But I do that every day, and it's just a big brick thing. It's like I'm in an oven, and
Yeah.
I just cook on
Oh,
this.
dude, yeah. I
it's
bet
like
that's awful.
it's like brick. It's just everywhere.
Yeah,
And
literally in an oven,
I
basically.
get so sweaty.
I bet.
It's brutal, but
There's
it's
something so satisfying
It's
about
what I need though
Yeah.
in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
It's so nice. It's like literally going into the sauna.
Man, I've been wanting to put a fucking basketball goal in my backyard.
Oh really?
I've just been wanting a reason to get outside and do some shit.
Dude,
but
the ball is okay. This this is something I want to ask you.
okay.
That you're probably gonna be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And anyway,
I doubt it.
do you think that there are some sports that lend themselves to helping your sexual performance?
Yeah, what the fuck are you talking It's hard to get like I'm down for
Do you know what I'm saying?
Saying?
Because let me tell you what brought this on. Okay?
Wrestling?
Oh God, fuck you. You're probably right though.
Just toss a pitch around.
Just being able to really control your weight.
Pretty sure people can hear us right now, just by the way. But
Yeah, I was just thinking about it because
I mean,
was-
any stamina is going to help.
right. Well, you would think that I would think, and I've heard that long distance runners are actually supposed to be like. I've read that somewhere. Like they got me on an ad. Like, who are the best? And this was years ago that I saw this ad, but it was like, the 10 best sports for if you want
Sexual
to have sex
prowess.
with guys or whatever.
What?
yeah.
What?
But anyway,
What? Again, back to wrestling. What?
no, but okay. So I was thinking, I've been playing with a soccer ball a lot lately, right? And it's core work, and when you're running in the game, it's super intermittent intensity and rhythmic, right? So for a while, you'll have a slow, steady pace, and then you'll have to break out in an all-out sprint. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And I'm like, that directly translates.
Maybe.
Because if you're just that motherfucker that's going on a 2 count for 30 minutes, you're not going to be doing it right. You got to change up your tempos. And I'm thinking that soccer, with all of the fine motor control of the lower body and stamina involved and the intermittentness
right,
of the
so
rhythmacy of play, or
I
the
agree with
rhythmic
you.
nature
All right.
of the play.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
I'm a fucking doctor. Do you understand me?
I'm with you. I'm with
I'm
you.
a sex doctor. If you want to
No,
know.
sure. He's educated. All right, but now, any sport's going to be beneficial.
Obviously.
What sport would be the least beneficial? Like my mind goes
Badminton.
to baseball. Badminton, you're still moving.
Yeah, okay. Cornhole.
Yeah.
That's a sport.
That motion isn't very sexual.
Yeah.
What about curling?
curling?
Yes, that's what I was thinking. Bobsledding.
Okay, but like but that's not what I'm not asking if the sport is going to help you have sex, like be more attracted to people having sex. I'm saying, is the sport going to help you in your
performance? I know exactly what you're saying, and I'm saying any physical activity is going to benefit
I don't know.
you.
I think if you're like a power lifter and you only got one yank.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's super. Like that's obviously I'm being hyperbolistic. That's not a word, but I'm speaking in hyperbole. But you see my point, right?
Yeah.
Like the girl's probably gonna rather have sex with the 180-pound soccer player,
right,
rather than the 250 to 300-pound gorilla that has like two.
I think we need a woman to weigh in.
We do.
I think there'd be preferences there.
Well, let's go on the ladies' side. Like obviously,
Dude, it's getting a little crowded. There's some fishermen out here.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, nobody comes to steal our equipment.
No, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. But no,
we're gonna walk back up there. They're gonna be like, "Yeah, soccer, right?"
Around ladies, like there's this Laura around, like obviously. Cheerleaders, dancers, gymnasts, all these girls, right? Like, obviously,
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You kind of lost me there, but you don't need to clarify.
Obviously, those things sort of lend themselves to the increased sexual before they literally they just mimic sex, like a part.
You're reaching at this point.
Have you ever seen girls dance? That is literally mimicking sex without a partner. How dare you, sir?
Depends on
they
what.
They turn around and shake their ass at you.
It depends on what type of dancing. I wouldn't necessarily say ballet.
Right. That's different. That's different.
But, gymnastics, flexibility is a big plus.
Yeah.
I'd like me a gymnast.
You're going to have to cut out the last 15 minutes of me talking.
We just need to move on and maybe keep it down a little bit. There are people quite close to earshot.
Within earshot? Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, God, it is getting a little busy.
Yeah, it's getting busy. If you can hear some motorcycles in the background, it's yeah.
All right, let's go top three. Let's just pick the best three.
No,
sports.
I think we can move on from that topic. But yeah, we got used to coming to the lake during the winter when it's just dead and there's nobody here.
Big change up.
And then Blake's like, let's go to Monticello. It's never crowded. And it's 50 cars in the lot. Dude, when I rode past that beach that we parked at last time, it was already a line. We got to find a good river spot that's right in the middle that is really secluded.
Well, to be honest, there's so much natural forest land in Newberry that's like right in between us.
Right.
Or it's like in Newberry in Union County right there, right on the line.
We'll do some
but not all of it's on the water.
It doesn't always have to be on the water.
There's a bunch of access points that are just like, you can pull your truck up to, and they're made for hunting, but it's not hunting season right now.
Right. Yeah, we don't always have to be on the water. It's just nice.
Yeah, it is nice.
It's nice for the viewers and it's nice for us. Mm-hmm. It's fucking.
We're never looking at it.
I got a good view.
It's not. Yeah, there you go.
Kind of angled towards you.
Need to look that way. Yeah.
But we need to find us a nice little river spot or something. Kind of get away from the.
No, okay. So we I guess we can talk about this later because it's not super interesting but so we did a podcast, our most popular podcast episode. It was the one that's under the bridge,
the Alston Trailhead, and right there is a bridge that goes over the Broad River. Right.
When you cross it, there's this tiny little path.
The one that's almost like straight down?
That says canoe launch. I finally got the balls to go down it. First of all, approach slow.
Yeah.
Approach with caution.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what highway that is. I'm going to look at it real quick just to be sure.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I'm telling you, man.
Good spot down there?
Well, it's a good place to launch a boat. I don't know how great it would be of a place. That's where I saw that copperhead. I sent you that video the next day.
Yeah, that was down
where
there.
I saw that copperhead. But But anyway, this is Highway 213 south of Shoals Reservoir in Peak. Anyway, it's a good place to put a boat in. It would be that's the start of the float that I sent you.
Yeah.
That's where you'd have to put in.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
But that drive is sketchy, and it would be if you had a trailer.
Yeah.
It would be extra sketchy.
I would not want to bring a boat down
like
there.
you have 4-wheel drive, you would be fine.
Yeah.
But if you ever pulled, I don't know if you'd ever pulled down in there, but if we ever met there, because I want to go on that float, like between that spot right there,
right,
and the next public takeout on that river,
yeah,
is literally 20 miles.
Oh wow.
Like and it's all blocked in by private land, and there are several sets of shoaly islands that in low water would be perfect sandy spots to put a tent on. I want to float it so
20,
bad.
you gotta camp that.
You have to.
You'd have to.
Yeah,
that'd be a fucking 10-hour float.
Yeah, it'd be ideal. It'd be ideal to have 2 days, but you could do it in. You could do it in one night. But if you had 2 nights, that would be better, obviously. Early start. But the good thing with that location is it's so close to us. You know what I'm saying?
How far away is the put out or take out?
It's literally 10 minutes from my house.
Oh, so we can meet at your place, drop a truck at the takeout, drive up to the put in.
Yes.
Yeah, we really, now that we both have trucks, we got to go float sometime.
We should do that. We should do that one.
Because us both having trucks would make our floats way more convenient than how we were doing it, where we got to like tuck the kayaks in a little hidey hole.
And we could easily take the
drive.
podcast equipment. And, dude, what if we took the podcast equipment and banked like 4 episodes?
Oh, that'd be awesome. That'd be cool. Just literally just sit there and talk.
We could even split it up, like hour in the morning, float all day, hour in the evening, do that for 2 days.
I'm so down with that.
And then we'd have a month off.
Oh yeah, it would be very convenient for us to bank a couple episodes.
Yeah,
because I feel like I'm working 6 days a week some days.
Would the Jackery wouldn't support that many episodes?
Nah, probably no, not right now.
We could get
the
a couple
battery's kind of degraded at this point. Like it started on 100%, we're already down to 75, and we're only 30 minutes in. So
we need to invest in a new Jackery.
Eventually, yes.
Or
if we're gonna bank episodes out in the wild,
right? Out in the wild. But yeah, that would be a sweet weekend, dude.
That'd be really fun. See, the camera won't record more than 2 episodes at a time.
So then we'd be able to get 2 episodes in.
Perhaps. If we kept them like right at an hour. If we went like an hour and a half on one of them, that would cut way into the next thing. It's just this little battery charger. I would literally have to use juice from the Jackery to recharge the camera. So
you can't. It's not a plug-in. You can't plug it in. Plug it into like a. It doesn't have a power plug-in. You have to take out a physical battery and charge the battery.
Right.
Does that one have a place where you can charge it with a?
Yeah, I think I can just plug it in because there's ways where if you were like streaming, I don't know.
Because if you can plug it in, I have my power bank.
Yeah.
Which has a lot of juice.
Yeah, that might.
Which you could charge your camera.
That might would work. Or if that, depending on how much juice that had, if it just has enough to. Because I'm thinking also, if I charge my computer up 100%, we could do a full episode with only having to power the mixer, and that would save a little bit of juice. And then the next episode, my computer battery would be almost dead. Then we could use the Jackery for the computer and the mixer, so that might buy us a little bit of extra juice. I'm not sure, but I can always also bring if we did one, oh no, that wouldn't work. I don't know. We'll figure something out. We can at least do 2 for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think what would be fun is if we did a driving episode. Like I wouldn't record with that camera just because it wouldn't look. It'd be the focal length is too long for in the truck. But just set my phone on the dash and record both of us, and just literally just sit there in the truck as we're driving, just talking.
That would be good.
Because we have our best conversations when we're riding
We
together.
could definitely do that for sure.
I think that would be super fun. And you could, if you're in the passenger seat, you could hold your mic, and I could rig up my little mic stand so that my mic's just in front of me, and I can have both hands on the wheel.
That sounds like a great idea.
I would love to do that. It would be so much fun.
Mike in the face driving. That's funny.
Well, yeah. I mean, if it's down here,
Yeah.
then that's way more safe than holding it.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, the people watching are going to be like, they're unsafe. They're putting others' lives at risks.
Yeah.
Distracted drivers. No, I mean, would be talking regardless. Just because now I have a microphone in front of me wouldn't change.
Yeah,
my
this isn't a
ability
cock.
to-
It's just a microphone.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
What is your problem? This man's on the sexual energy today.
Dude, do you realize I have 2 kids and no free time? Do you fucking realize that?
I don't know why that would mean anything.
It's all stored inside of me. Like literally Jackson won't fall asleep unless he's laying beside me. You think I can get it in with that man just falling in the creases right beside, like literally?
It's about to burst at the seams.
Nah, I'm just fucking around. I'm good, but
Thanks for the clarification.
you asked.
I know. Oh, no, I didn't ask. I said you.
Yeah, that's like an ironic punishment. You know what I mean? Like it's like
gotta get a schedule going.
no, the ironic punishment to having kids. Like
I know. I'm saying you gotta
Yeah.
get a schedule going.
What do you mean?
When the kids are in bed or whatever, I mean, right now they're so young, it'd be difficult. There's maybe when the youngest one turns about 1.5, 2, you might can get some nice times where they're both asleep.
At this point, I don't even want to have sex anymore.
You're probably traumatized.
I'm just like, it's okay. I get it.
I wonder if Quinn and Isis will have another kid.
What do you think?
I don't know.
I'll tell you, dude. It's because now I've had the experience of like, oh, my mom will take Jackson and we'll just have Sawyer.
Yeah.
It's a fucking cakewalk.
Oh yeah. Once you got 2, one's nothing.
One is literally like it's insane the difference. It really is.
I'm sure. And plus, like,
And I can't imagine 3 or 4.
well,
Like,
you've already went through the experience of having 1, and you're in the middle of the experience of having 2. So going back to having 1, you're like, oh, we've covered this.
right. This is yeah.
This is
no,
easy.
you're right. You're
This
right.
is locked in.
Right, you're right. Yeah. That's all about what you get used to.
Right.
But I can't imagine. We've probably talked about this before too. We're having like a bunch of repeats, I guess. But dude, if you have like 5 or 6 boys,
Oh
a
my
couple of
God.
those are going to be retarded. Like a couple
Dude.
of them are going to slip to the cracks.
If
Like,
I don't understand how I am alive today, growing up in the woods with my brother. Like I was,
Right.
I forget, I don't know if we were on the pod or not, but I was like, dude, that we were,
oh dang, dude.
we would literally go out into the woods with hammers and nails and saws and build forts. Like, I don't know how I never just like was deceased back in the woods somewhere.
We used to just pick up loose pieces of wood. I'm surprised we didn't get like into a black widow or something.
Oh yeah, like I've
Like,
never
I used to fearlessly just go in the woods and move
Yeah.
around, like just
Yeah.
falling limbs and stuff.
like how have I never
and now
been
I'm
bit
just
by
like,
a snake?
probably shouldn't.
How have I never been bit by a snake?
I never thought about ticks. I never
Never.
thought of. I didn't. You just don't. We didn't care.
No.
We just go in
no
the woods.
worries. Nice little brim.
Nice,
They can totally hear us, by the way.
nice.
When I went to change the camera, we are loud.
I'm sure. But yeah, dude, I'm sad that my sons are probably not going to have as much access to just forested land as I did. I literally just had acres of forested land.
1,800 for sale over there.
Oh,
1,800 acres for sale.
Jesus.
I passed 2 signs pulling in, like right outside of Monticello. 1,800.
For how much?
That's a lot of money. I don't know.
Dude, that's probably pennies on the dollar, though, compared to buying 2 acres.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
yeah,
if you're buying 1,800 acres, let's just say for a couple milli,
yeah.
like you're paying. If you buy 1 acre around here,
Right.
it's going to cost you about 30 to 50.
Yeah. Where if you buy 18 for $1 million,
Right.
that's what, like $1,000 an acre.
Or 1,800. For you're probably right. I wonder what the price tag is.
It's over $1 million. It's got to be.
Let's look on Zillow.
Zillow.
I wonder if it's on there.
My great ancestors' house, plantation home in Santuck is for sale.
Really?
Woodland Plantation, I believe is what it's called. 2.25 million. They're putting it up for 2.25 million.
So you passed this? Wow. How many acres is it?
I don't remember. A couple hundred, I think. Big ass house. That house is like 8,000 square feet.
So this is basically on the lake on Monticello, 3.75 acres for 162.5.
Damn.
So where did you see the 100 and?
It's like right there.
Okay.
It's literally like right there. Like on the other side of that beach that we went to last time, across the road, that land's for sale.
Gotcha.
But
yeah, I'm not seeing it. I wish I could find it. That sucks.
I don't know if I mentioned it. I think I said that we were a little rushed today. It's going to be a shorter episode. We got about 8 minutes left.
50 acres.
50 acres.
$232,000.
So
let's do price per acre.
Is that about $5,000 an acre? 50 times 5,000. No.
Divided by 50.
Yeah, it's about $5,000 an acre.
5 G's an acre, bro.
Hey.
A little less than 5 G's an acre.
Proud of my math on that.
446. Yeah, it was pretty close. God, compared to that's a sweet deal.
That's
bro.
so much money.
It's a sweet deal, but like, think about it, you cut it in half, or cut it like let's say you bought the 50 acres,
Right.
Cut it in half. You kept 25.
Yeah.
And then you cut that 25, the other 25,
Into lots.
into 5 acres.
Right. Sell those for $50,000 each.
Well, let's just say you sell them for, let's say 5 acres, and you're gonna go for 20 an acre, just to make our math easy. That's $100,000 times 5. That's $500,000.
You doubled your money.
You double your money.
I don't think that would work.
What do you? That's what people do, man.
I know that's what people do, but
That's what people
you also
do.
got to find buyers
You do.
at $100,000 for 5 acres.
And you also struggle with the problem of access.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
how are you going to
There's
provide?
no road access.
Is there going to be road access? How are you going to cut up these properties? You know what I mean?
Right.
So you have to deal with that. You have to be creative. And that's why you end up getting all these weird shaped lots and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you had that'd be sweet. Like,
Yeah.
you could do that.
Subscribe to the podcast so we can buy land.
Yeah. Please. Oh man.
Dude, I heard in Pat, Stavros.
Yeah.
He was part of Cumtown, the podcast.
Okay.
When he left Cumtown, he walked away from $25,000 a month. That's what that podcast was bringing in for his share. His share was $25,000 a month.
God.
So subscribe to the podcast.
Damn.
We're still doing it for free, guys.
Still doing it for free. Yeah. But no, wow. How much does that work up to a year? Times 10 is 250,000 times another 50,000.
Yeah, $300,000 a year.
300 G's.
Solid living.
What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
Solid living.
That's more than if let's say that I took my career to its absolute height.
Yeah.
I would make way less than that.
Yeah.
What, like not even probably like less than half.
Solid living, especially to show up and talk for an hour and a half once a week. You're making $300,000 a year for an hour of work a week.
See, and that you can't say shit like that because that makes people not want to give you any money.
No.
Or subscribe because they're like, fuck that dude.
It's worth the entertainment. I don't know that we're worth it for the entertainment, but Cumtown was definitely worth it.
Right.
Right,
because honestly, you don't even pay them directly. You literally just listen to them on what?
Yeah, you just listen to them.
Yeah.
And then, a certain percentage of those people will purchase from the sponsors. And then...
Right. So do you think
and there's
those
Patreon.
are performance-based ads that they're getting?
100%. 100%. Yeah.
Got you.
Got to be.
Do they track it only with promo codes?
I think mainly with promo codes. Yeah. I'm not sure. I'm 90% sure that the main way they know that is promo codes and like affiliate links and shit like that.
It is interesting. You see a lot of these podcasts have the same
Sponsors
yeah.
like BetterHelp, Manscaped, Liquid Death,
Right.
ExpressVPN's a big one.
Right. I've even heard Joe say like VPNs don't do anything. I've literally heard him say that.
No, they do a lot. They just don't
Against the right party.
Well, no, they don't necessarily do everything that when they first started being advertised heavily, they advertised them to be like super secure and all this stuff, and it's like it's not that secure.
Right.
So now if you listen, the biggest thing they advertise is you can watch Netflix that's available in London.
Right.
That's like the biggest thing they advertise now. Where or like a lot of there's a few states that are making you have to like scan your ID to watch porn. They're like ExpressVPN. Just say you're in a state that doesn't do that.
Really? So that's a law now. They have to
North Carolina,
you have to scan your ID. Wow.
I believe North Carolina, Texas. I forget the others. I think there's only like 5 states. I don't think it'll last. But I mean, they're trying to keep.
Seems
kids.
like a decent idea.
It does, but it also
in
seems
all fairness.
like.
But yeah, no, I can definitely see both arguments. It's kind of like the cigarettes thing, though. Do you think?
What do you mean?
Like we keep kids from buying cigarettes. We keep kids from buying alcohol. We keep kids from driving. We keep kids from voting. We keep kids from going to war.
Yeah.
I mean,
not necessarily going to war.
Hopefully.
War's still 18.
18, yeah, which is wild. It should all be 21. It should be 21 is for everything.
Yeah.
In my opinion. But yeah, that's a weird one.
It's a weird one.
Weird
I don't think it'll last.
Unrestricted. I've heard this conversation be brought up recently in popular conversations, just like how it is weird how, in particular, how accepted that is.
Right. Because also, like, are you blocking, like, there's still porn on, like, Twitter.
Right.
So, are you blocking all the sites?
Speaking of
like,
that,
what if I do just a Google search of, like, nude models? Is that still do I have to scan my ID to do a unrestricted Google search? Like, it seems like across the board that's going to be hard to enforce as far as everything goes.
Dude, I had a buddy that I was checking up on. I used to play soccer with him, and I wouldn't even say my buddy. It was a guy that I played soccer with, and he was really good. Yeah, he ended up going to college to play soccer, and I was checking up on him. And I found him on Twitter. Right?
Yeah.
Didn't have many posts. Like his most recent post was like years ago. But then I went to his likes.
Yeah. Like the things he liked.
All porn. Like and it was like multiple a day, and it was all he was liking. And I was like,
"Oh, you know why he uses Twitter?
Well, let me mark your page." No, I'm just kidding.
I don't even ever use Twitter. I've started trying to remember to post our clips on it, but we'll go ahead and start wrapping it up. It's 10:45. I got a cookout to get to. Blake has to get home to his children. Going to do some burgers, hot dogs. I think my dad said he's going to do some chicken thighs. Get out in the yard, fire up the big cooker.
Hell yeah.
It's going to be nice. Hopefully it's not as hot today as it was yesterday.
You need to make you some coleslaw.
I think Paula, my dad's sister's bringing down some coleslaw. My grandma got some potato salad. Make some sweet tea. It's going to be good.
Dude, I don't like my coleslaw too sweet. That's just me, though.
No, I don't either.
I used to make coleslaw all the time.
I like a chunky coleslaw.
Me too.
I don't like it like that really fine.
Like shaved. It's literally shaved.
Yeah. Like, I don't like the little fine, like tiny, really small dice.
A more rough chop.
Yeah, I like a chunky coleslaw. Mm-hmm. But, yeah.
I always appreciate it when I go to a restaurant and they have a unique home, in-house coleslaw. I always respect that. I'm like, I don't know how many didn't sell out for a pre-made pack of coleslaw. Right. I respect you.
I don't know how many restaurants I go to that offer coleslaw.
I mean, smokehouses.
Yeah, like a
diners,
barbecue spot.
Like Dario always had coleslaw, right?
Yeah.
And it was always
Dario,
that bullshit, like
Phantom Chef.
Exactly, and they have the same shit. It's the pre-made. Like all you have to do is put the ingredients in a bowl and get the mix, and then just mix it up. And it's like if you are making your in-house, I respect you.
How do you feel about pasta salad? And then we'll wrap up.
I fucking hate it.
I don't mind it. I don't mind a little pasta salad.
I never get it.
I mean, it's like coleslaw without the vegetables, basically.
It's like the worst, and it's always like it's never like the only option. It's always like somebody made pasta salad as a part of this big spread.
Yeah.
And I never touch it because it's like not, you know what I mean? It's not worth.
Yeah. I'll get it every now and then.
Really?
It's not the worst.
If it's a shitty, if
there's
there's
no better options.
Yeah.
I should get another one.
If it wasn't a great holiday.
Just pulling them in.
Heck yeah, dude.
Well, all right. We appreciate you guys for listening. If you want to write into the show, it's upacreek@thepaddlepod.com. It's always in the description. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Thank you for listening.
Over and out.